Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is Slasher here, and I'm gonna talk about the Resident Evil 9 Requiem ending. They were talking about Chris Redfield, the captain of the Alpha captain. But this is strange though, because it is there. There's rumors about Resident Evil 10. Um, that no one ever knew about, and it says right here, yes, rumors suggest Resident Evil 10 is currently in development at Capcom with a potential release window of 2029 following the upcoming Resident Evil 9. This next installment is expected to start a new era for the survival horror franchise. Oh, and there's a development status right here. Insider Dust Golem reports that development has been underway since 2022, aiming for a 2029 launch, though this could slide to 2030 or 2031, depending on the progress. Um, That means it could go up to 20. That means Resident Evil 10 could lead up to 2030, 2029. Like 2020, it could launch in 2029, but it could slide to 2030, 2031, the latest. Release timeline. The game is expected to follow the string of potential release, including Resident Evil 9, expected 2026, which that's already out, a Code Veronica remake 2027, and a Resident Evil 0 remake 2028. And now for the content. Rumors suggest the game might feature a new direction and potential bring back classic characters with speculation highlighting of major role for Jill Valentine. So, okay, and then okay, and this is right here. The Resident Evil franchise's next mainline game after Resident Evil 9 Requiem might be further than you think. According to Trusted Industries Insider Dust Golem, also known as a Static Gamer, Resident Evil 10 has reportedly been in development since 2022, has been delayed internally, and is now targeting a 2029 release. So there is going to be a Resident Evil 10 in 2029. But the latest, it's going to be 2030, 2031. If they decide to slide it back. But there is going to be a Resident Evil 9. And I'm really pumped for it. So hopefully the Resident Evil 9 will be really I hope I mean for everybody should be pumped for Resident Evil 10 because it will come out in 2029, the minimum, unless the latest, unless it's slides to 2030, 2031, Because people say Resident Evil 9 Requiem was supposed to be what was the last game, but whoever said Requiem was the last game, they're actually wrong. Resident Evil 9 is not the last game. They're making a Resident Evil 10 and they're releasing it. They were planning on they were making it at year 2022, but they pushed it back to 2029. So about 2029, 2030, 2031, it's going to be released. Maybe for the PS6, but I think it's only going to be released for the PS6, not the PS5. So whatever you do, hopefully Resident Evil 10 will be way better than Resident Evil Requiem. I never played Requiem before. I've already beat Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil 8 Village. I'm on my way of playing Resident Evil Requiem. And then I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 10. So hopefully they do start making it in 20 and hopefully they start making it in 2028. To release in 2029, because they're already in development for Resident Evil 10. So hopefully it's going to work out well for you guys. But yeah, I'm just telling you guys right now, Resident Evil 9 Requiem is not the last game. They're going to have a Resident Evil 10, like I said. So be prepared for that one. Be prepared for Resident Evil 10. Buy yourself a PS6 because you're going to need it probably. Because never mind the PS5, because the PS6 will be coming out in 2028. 2028, 2029, a PS6 has come out. So get ready for Resident Evil 10 in 2029, the earliest. The latest is 2030, 2031. But like I said, be prepared for Resident Evil 10. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave the comment down below on your opinion about what I said about Resident Evil 10, the continuing franchise of Resident Evil 9 Requiem. And slash that like button. Comment down below on what you think about Resident Evil 10 coming out after Requiem. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And enjoy. See you on the next one.